Hey everyone, my name is Nathan Payne. Welcome back to another episode of Blu Ocean Crypto. So Mavia just changed the cooldown timer on consumables. Now this is something all of us was asking for as soon as they released it. There was 4-hour cooldowns, 5-hour cooldowns, and I kind of understand a little bit why they might have wanted to put that in place, but I really found it interrupted the flow. I want to be able to constantly be boosting my troops or constantly be boosting my collectors, and having that cooldown in between, well, it just made it harder for people to use them. So there was less demand, so they listened to us. Pretty much everyone seemed to be unanimous in the community and asked, hey, can we get that removed? And they were really quick to do that, which is awesome to see just how much they value our feedback and can quickly implement some of these changes. Now I want to show you guys in game just so you can kind of get an example and an understanding, but capsules and consumables are now way more useful, in particular the training capsules. So let's jump right in. Okay, so let's just come over here and take a look at some of the consumables. So you can see, for example, over here, if I bring up the little I button, I just tap on the top right, you can see the cooldown is now 1 hour. It's exactly the same amount as the duration, meaning you can use these concurrently or continuously. So, but where this is best is actually on these training capsules, because if I can boost my training time by 200% for 1 hour, so this is the training capsule 03, I can do it again. So I can do now kind of like a power session. I can be logged in for 2 or 3 hours, fast train my troops. Now there's something else that you guys might not realize yet. And and this is what kind of just put everything over the top for me. When you use one of these training capsules, because it's reducing the troop training time, it's also reducing the sapphire cost to fast train the army. So what a lot of people are doing, especially I know some of the most competitive people in BOG esports, and they were doing this kind of right at the end of the season and into the new one, is you pop one of these capsules and then just sapphire your army for like 14 to 20 sapphire. And then you could just keep attacking over and over and over again. So I did a test where I popped one of these and I did the sapphiring, and I think within 40 minutes, I was able to get 7 million oil and 7 million gold, get that level 40 Mira upgrade going, get that next sniper tower going. It was awesome. Yes, of course, you're burning sapphire. You don't have to do the sapphire route. You can just pop the training capsule, get 4 or 5 armies probably within the hour. Even the training capsule 01, like if we just go back and take a look at that one, you're still getting 50% increase. It's still not bad. So, depending on your budget, how much ruby you have left, especially after all these mints, you might just want to use a training capsule 01 or even the 02, but it is well worth your time. So the fact that they removed this cooldown just made everything so much smoother. And guys, we know HQ9 is right around the corner in December. We got to get our bases maxed to be ready for that. And this is the most effective way to currently do it. Now, I will admit the prices are, kind of expensive on the training capsules. Training capsule 1's not that horrible right now though. It's down to 125. You're earning much more than that in a day. I know if we take a look at the 03, it's up to 700. This is definitely the most sought after consumable in the game right now, because obviously it gives you the most advantage. Now it's interesting because as more of these gets used, the supply will decrease. So as the supply decreases, there's less, going to be circulating on the market. The price could fluctuate and go up. It's going to be interesting to see that play out over the next couple weeks and months, especially as we know when HQ9 is going to be released. There's going to be a lot of people really trying to push hard. Now, this is a good time to do this because there are a lot of people, especially above 3,200, 3,400. This is kind of a pro tip I'll give you guys here, where they're already maxed. So the best loot is actually the higher cups you go. So what I would recommend, let's say you're someone who's hanging out around 26, 2,800. pop a training capsule or two, focus on only attacking bases that give you plus 30, plus 40 cups, get your trophies up to above 3,200, pop your next capsule after you're done for the hour, then start focusing on loot. You're going to be able to collect way more loot at such a faster pace when you're above that 3,200 range. Of course, that's going to be hard to sustain, but really you're just trying to do it to get those big upgrades done. You know, like get the mirror finally finished to level 40, get that rocket tower going, get that sniper tower, because it does take concentrated effort to make that possible. You know, before I'd have to stay, play all day to be able to get an upgrade going, right? I'd be watching replays, doing Ruby battles in between my troops training. Now I can pop a capsule, get a couple hours session in. And actually, if I pop the training capsule low 3 and use Sapphire, like I showed you guys, in 1 hour, in under an hour, I can get enough resources to do that next upgrade. So this is amazing. I am so glad that Mavia did this and they reduced the cooldowns. So thank you so much, Mavia, for listening to the community. I think this is a very welcomed change. And it was also just impressive to see how quick it was. Okay, thanks so much for being subscribed to the channel. Really appreciate it. Helps out a lot. Do me a favor and smash that like button, and we'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.